Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. We're here in Huntley, Illinois at their car show, and I'm here with Tom. Tom, what's your last name?
Mikolas.
Mikolas. You may have heard that name with another Mustang before because we videoed his son's car. But Tom, you've got an interesting car. It's not a 1 year only, but only made for a year. 06, 07. I'll grab the camera. Tell us what you have.
It's 2007 Foose Mustang. Chip Foose actually came up with a project back in 06 that he wanted to make the Mustang a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
And so it was actually on one of his shows. I'm not sure which program it was on, but he actually showed on TV how he built the car.
Cool.
And from that point on, you know, he had hopes of maybe producing 1,500 a year. He ended up producing 150 total for a year and a half. Things didn't really go right for him.
Okay. So now, how did you start out being a Mustang guy? How did this all get in your skin?
My first car I bought in 1965, and that's when the Mustang basically came out. It was 64 and a half.
Yeah.
I fell in love with it, but my dad said no. You know, too small, too flimsy. So I ended up buying a 65 Pontiac GTO.
Not bad.
Which my dad never drove, so he thought it was a bigger car and safer.
Sure.
Little did he know it was 3 times the horsepower and everything else. But I had the GTO. I then got drafted, got out of the Army, sold the GTO, and bought my first Mustang then. It was a 69 Mach 1.
69 Mach 1.
Bright red, shaker hood scoop. It was beautiful.
So that car went away, and you said, I got to get myself another one. And you were looking in 2007 for what kind of car?
Actually, I was looking for a Ford Shelby Mustang, a 2007. And it was really a basic 300 horsepower Mustang with just striping on it and a better suspension and stuff like that.
Sure.
It wasn't fast. It wasn't fast, but it was just a great car. Couldn't find one in white. They only made them, I think, in white and black in that year.
Yeah.
And I could only find black ones. Didn't want the black, so I'm looking in the newspapers, magazines. I would buy those flyers, looking for an 07 Mustang. Finally, I went on eBay, and I found a Chip Foose Mustang that was in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know, I looked at the photos on it. It was red, which was my color, and it looked nice. Didn't know anything about Chip Foose, really. I mean, I knew he designed older cars, but not newer style. So I called my son up, and I says, what do you know about Chip Foose? He goes, well, he's a great designer. And he goes, why? He says, well, I found a Mustang that he did. And my son goes, buy it.
And let's go right to the car. Keep talking to me about it.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at your car here. We've got the sun on it, so I want to be able to feature it. So yeah, you can definitely see the different touches to the Foose design here. But go ahead, keep telling me about it.
The whole front end and the hood is all Chip Foose. Even the headlights, the turn signals, you know, was all on his drawing board back in 06. And he actually made an aluminum hood that copied the 69 Mach 1, which...
Got that bump in there.
Yeah, that bulge was a 69 Mach 1 styling point.
The air intakes and the grates. Let's step back from it for a second. Come on with me. Let's take a look at the side. This was a totally overcast day today, and the sun basically has come out just to see your car. God is shining on us. Come on with me. All right, so let's take a look. These are obviously custom Foose wheels.
Yeah.
Which you can see there.
They're
I'll
20 inches.
Turn that so that kind of, you can read that accordingly.
Which I lost one of those already.
Oh, that must have been fun.
Well, I found one on eBay.
Yay.
For an unbearable price.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah,
Let's just be glad we're here.
Yeah.
And then we've got the I've had a few of those moments where I've done some things like that where I'm like, oh my gosh, just do it and grind my teeth. And you can see the very specific fender skirting.
All this
The mirrors?
styling was very mild. It wasn't like a shocking style.
And the back is definitely, we'll give a side back view. And then we'll actually, with the very specific spoiler, then we'll actually just take a look at the actual back. Come on back with me, Tom. Like so.
So he took out that phony gas cap.
Yeah.
Which I really liked that idea.
And he stuck Foose in there.
He's got emblems all over the car.
There's no question who's designed it.
And that's a Ford Racing exhaust
Okay.
from the cat's back.
Where do you actually put the gas in? On the other side?
Just on the side. You know,
Okay.
typical fill.
Yeah, okay, right here. Right
Yeah.
here. Got it. All right, let's take a look at the interior if you'd open that up for me. Beautiful. Let me take a look at those badges. That's what I wanted to see right there. Just take the keys out for just a second.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. No, we're going to be putting them right back in a second. There we go. And then we've got in the interior here.
It's a very basic Mustang interior. He did a lot of his. He put his name on a lot of items.
We got Foose here.
Yeah, the speaker, the
And this
door
looks,
sill here.
The doors look custom, and the door sill here.
Yeah, floor mats naturally.
All the tire load information. Got Foose design on the chair. We've got a Foose hat. And
And probably the best part about the interior, he actually signed it.
Oh, that's cool.
Between the two air vents.
let's get inside for a second.
Because they put a decal as with his name on it. But he was in San Antonio when this car was shipped there, so he actually signed the middle.
There's Chip's signature. And then there's a facsimile signature there, correct?
Right.
Okay, so there's the facsimile signature. And there's the real deal signature, which is pretty cool. You've got obviously some specific gauges. You can read their word Foose right there on that, a different kind of gauging there. And then you've got a automatic, and as you shared, kind of your typical Mustang interior from that point. Let's take a look under the hood before we start her up.
And like all Mustangs, it has this horrible rod to keep the hood open,
Okay.
which I'll never understand why.
Now, did they do anything? Clearly, we've got a different intake.
Right. One of the options that Foose did was they installed a cold air package with a factory tunable induction. So this car actually has to run on high octane.
Okay. Is there any difference in horsepower or not really?
Very minor. A stock Mustang is 300 horsepower, and this is 335.
Gotcha. Okay, so not much, but still, 335 is nice.
Yeah, it gives you just a little bit more. And
Yeah. And who is this?
that's the gentleman that produces this cold air package.
Gotcha.
So in San Antonio, he installed it and he signed it.
Okay. Let's turn it on. Let's hear it. Battery, fuse box. I'm going to get just a little idle exhaust for a second. Tom, give me a little gas. Not bad bad for 300 ponies.
No, it's
Yeah, not
you know,
too bad.
it's enough for me.
Yeah, let's shut it down. That sounded good. Let's close it up. And we'll shut the hood there. Tom, stand right next to her.
Okay.
Tom, really a treat. Nice meeting you and your son today, and both great Mustangs. And thanks for being on My Car Story.
It was a pleasure. It was fun.
Thanks.
Thank you.